Do you ever wonder why you always pick the wrong partner? That you end up having a string of old boyfriends or girlfriends that always do the dirty on you, let you down, betray you, lie to you, cheat to you, and you think, God, what is it about me that I keep getting attracted to the wrong person? Well, today I'm going to show you and tell you about how it happens, and it's kind of happens in 3 parts, and today I'm going to tell you one of them. So I'm going to use examples of people that I've helped to get over this to illustrate. So here's an example of one woman who was in her mid-30s, and she'd had 3 or 4 boyfriends, usually for about 2 or 3 years each, then she'd have breaks in between. And she came to me absolutely worn out and fed up with finding out that yet again her latest boyfriend was a waster. He didn't want to do anything, he didn't want to marry her, he didn't want to get engaged, he wasn't taking his share of the jobs around the house, he wasn't contributing to anything, and she felt like she had to keep pushing him and pushing him and pushing him to try and get him to be the kind of person that he wanted to be. And she just was feeling at the end of her rope, wanting to leave. And this went on for several months, but she never ever left. She'd come in feeling like she got him to do one little thing, and then she'd feel better. At least now something's happening. And then she'd get afraid that he was kind of falling by the wayside again, and she would get all her energy going and try and push again to get him to do something, or show some commitment or some investment or whatever. And what I helped her see was that in that place of getting him to do stuff, she was actually feeling very powerful and in control. So it was a really important experience for her, even though it weighed her down and it exhausted her. It was worth it because she felt that she was in charge. She was actually getting him to do stuff. Now, I showed her that if she found someone who was already doing what she wanted, who was already considerate, careful, contributing, loving, taking part in everything, she didn't have to nag him even once to do anything. The perfect guy. It was kind of boring. And this woman had already had somebody like that. She had been engaged to someone, they were living together, and he was the perfect guy. But she was totally uninvested because she had nothing to do. She had no one to push, no one to cajole, no one to create into what she wanted to create. So her goal to feel like she was somebody who was worth having was to make sure that she could control someone, to make them do something. That's where the power and the excitement and the adrenaline came from, that she, all by herself, could make him change, could make him do things, could make him be the way she wanted, because that would mean that he was really, really interested and committed and fully invested. If he did it by himself anyway, what's the fun in it? She doesn't have to do anything. She feels no sense of accomplishment. She feels no sense of power, no sense of excitement, no nothing. And that's why she left him and always picked the bad guys. They would be so attractive because they weren't what she wanted them to be. They were a challenge. She wanted to push them and make them do things and control them. And then she felt like, now I have what I want, because if they do what I want for me, it means I'm a worthwhile person. It means I'm valuable. It means I'm something that's worthy of being loved. So, number one, why do you pick the wrong partner? Because you want to feel the power of being able to change someone, that you matter enough, that they will change for you, despite the energy that it saps and the weariness that it gives you. The power is worth it all. It's like a high that lasts and lasts and lasts, and until such time as it fades, it's your food and keeps you going. So let me know what you think about this. Have you had that experience where you pick the wrong person and get attracted to them? That you don't get attracted to the nice people because they're kind of doing everything you want anyway, so there's no fun in it. There's no challenge, there's no excitement, no nothing. So let me know, write some comments, and in a week or so I'll be sharing part 2 with you.